Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Sober School, where you can always find experience, strength, and hope. My name is Drew, and I'm an alcoholic. We want to welcome you to this platform here today, regardless of what your addiction may be. You're welcome here. We support multiple pathways to recovery, not just one, but all pathways. And whichever pathway it is that you choose, we're here to help, and we definitely want to make sure that it works for you. If you're watching this through the Recovery Classroom Facebook group page, we encourage you to share your own experience, strength, and hope, your own words of wisdom. You never know who needs to hear what it is you might have to say, and it could just change someone's life, including your own. My friend Justina dropped a message out there the other night, and I was thinking about it. What next? And the context in which she put it in is, okay, I'm sober. Now what? What do I do? The big book, of course, teaches us, it gives us recommendations, guidelines, I guess, that we can follow. We can practice these principles in all of our affairs. It helps us get sober. It teaches us how to stay sober. But once we do that, now what? What do we do once we get sober? And I'm a firm believer, absolute firm believer, no one will convince me otherwise, that God didn't want me to get sober just to be sober and that's it. Just like do nothing else. He didn't bring me this far just to bring me this far, right? After all, we put God in the driver's seat of our car. We got out of the way and we let God start driving the vehicle, steering the car. So that must mean we're going somewhere, right? If he's driving the vehicle. And, I think back to all the goals and dreams and aspirations that I had that my drinking took away from me, that my alcoholism, squashed, so to speak. And whenever I came into the rooms, I had this idea that the best years of my life were behind me, long behind me. And, of course, my drinking, it was the one driving that car at the time. But once I got into the program, I started working the steps. I got with my sponsor, and, he took me through the program. And I started, hanging out with like-minded people. I've said that a lot this week. Hanging out with like-minded people. I started learning that, okay, wait a minute. Sobriety is one thing. Getting sober is one thing. Staying sober, that's an entirely different chore, no doubt about it. But let's say I do those first two things successfully, then what? Well, I believe, and again, this is just my own personal belief, I believe that it's okay for me to have my own new goals, new dreams, and new aspirations. To say, what, I want to go do this. I'd much rather try to do something and God go, nope, that's not the way, that's not the direction I want you to go. Okay, just as long as I'm connected and I'm willing to listen to what He tells me. Hey, God, I want to go try to, become an airline pilot. God forbid. So I go study for the exams or whatever. I go do whatever it is I need to do for that. And God go, Drew, I don't want you to be an airline pilot. Okay, Lord, we're still going down the road. God is driving our vehicle, but He'd also like to know where we would like for Him to take us. So there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong, in my opinion, to ask God, hey, Lord, what do you think about this? Can I do this? Let's try this. And I was talking to my sister this morning, and I was telling her about how, 25 years ago, I wanted to become a certified personal trainer. I wanted to go do my qualifications, do my certifications, all that stuff. And of course, I got sidetracked. And when I got sober back in July 21, I started my course of sobriety. I started my certification exams. That was something that, that was a goal. I said, okay, I should have finished this 25 years ago. I'm going to do it now. And sure enough, I did. I was able to, in November of last year, I was able to successfully complete my, National Academy of Sports Medicine certification for not only for CPT, but also for nutrition. So there's nothing wrong with setting yourself goals. Matter of fact, goals, I believe, are what move us forward, to keep us from being static. The other night in a meeting, I made a comment. I said, it's great to be on the right track, but your ass is going to get ran over if you just sit there. Now that we're on the right track, now that we're sober, and we know how to get sober and stay sober, our asses still will get run over if we just sit there. We have to start moving forward. And we do that, in my opinion, I do that through setting goals. Hey, I want to get my CPT. Hey, I want to do this over here. Hey, I want to work towards that over here. And if God doesn't want us to do that, sure, he'll slap us on the hand and he'll let us know, hey, you know what? It's not time for this right now. I don't want this for you right now. I got something better. Because again, you put me in charge of the car, so let me take you to somewhere better. So I just want to encourage you today. There may be times you're just like, okay, now what? Now what do I do? I got sober. I'm staying sober. But, what now what? Are you looking for a better job? Are you looking for, are you looking to buy a house? Are you looking to do something you haven't done or should have done 25 years ago? Right? There's nothing wrong with setting goals. There's nothing wrong with taking a step. I'd rather set back, or I would rather do something and be wrong, try something and have God slap my hand than to set back and do nothing and complain that God's not moving mountains for me. With that, I'll let you go. Hope you guys have a kick-ass day. Thanks for letting me come in and share 5 to 10 minutes of your day with you. This helps keep me sober. Just so you know, I hope this helps you, and I hope this helps anyone else who watches the video. So with that being said, I'll let you guys go. If there's a topic you'd like to have discussed, drop it in the Recovery Classroom Facebook group page, or you can email me directly, Drew, D-R-E-W, @soberschool.org. We'll talk again soon, guys. Remember, you can't get drunk if you don't take that first drink.